We talk about electric cars so much on this channel that we kind of forget sometimes that we can power other things that move with batteries and electric motors. And I don't just mean, drones or scooters. Well, I'm talking about stuff like boats, airplanes, and helicopters. And there's some really good news when it comes to helicopters. I'll tell you about it in just 1 second. That is coming up next.
Taking over the world, electrifying the world, E4 Electric!
Welcome to E4 Electric, your number one source of unbiased electric car news. If you are new here, welcome. Happy holidays. And of course, don't forget to click on that subscribe button so you don't miss anything moving forward. All right, let's talk about this. I don't really talk about it probably enough. But there are planes and boats that are being developed out there. And this is actually a helicopter, electric helicopter, that just set a Guinness World Record, which is not that impressive on a grand scheme of things. But it is now, I feel like helicopters are now in play because this one, so this is a converted helicopter. They put like a 67 kilowatt hour battery in it, which is actually pretty, it's like something a Kia Niro would have, right? So that not humongous, not something that you would need on a semi truck. And this is the actually company is called Tier 1 Engineering. They've converted this, and it looks like they're going to be using it for the company called Lung Biotechnology to transfer organs, right? And these helicopters, they don't need to have that much of a range because a lot of times it's within few miles or wherever accident happened to the nearby hospital to transfer organs. So it's actually does not require that much range, but it is the range. So the record that was set 35 miles in about 22 minutes. I think the previous record was like only 2 minutes. So this is a major improvement, but most importantly, this is really a step forward into the rest of the industry, right? Not just cars. Now, let me tell you why, where this is going before that, and I'm going to show you some footage of this as well. Before that, just want to remind you that this show and this channel is sponsored by Evanex for non-helicopter cars, aftermarket accessories for Tesla. There's a discount code in the description of this video. As you probably know, you go ahead and save yourselves a few bucks beyond this holiday season. All right, now there's a video of this. And it's kind of cool because, it even sounds like a regular helicopter because I guess the noise from the blades are louder than the engine anyway. So when you have a quiet motor in there, it doesn't sound any different. As a matter of fact, let me let you guys hear it.
We'll stay on frequency with you or all the whole way.
See, sounds exactly like any other helicopter, but this is a relatively major because these are all a proof of concept that usually end up having other companies say, okay, looks like technology is here, looks like it's a good reception from the public, we're going to go ahead and try to make maybe a small fleet of these. Then there will be another company that says, you know what, we're going to buy a fleet of these because fuel for these helicopters, boats, anything that's commercial is a lot, right? Just a lot, major. And of course, I mean, let's not even talk about the pollution. We're talking about just cost, right? If they can cut down cost of fuel to like even half, a lot of times 1/3, but really even half. Don't forget that's the majority of what goes into investing into any type of a commercial vehicle, including semi trucks, goes into fuel and maintenance. And as you guys know, the fuel, the electricity is much cheaper and the maintenance is much, much less because again, less moving parts, just an electric motor and none of the, moving oils and all. I mean, there's some oils, but not as many as you would find in an actual internal combustion engine. So I thought this is amazing news and I'm going to try to cover more of stuff like that. Actually, let me know if you guys are interested in things like this because I feel like I'm a little behind. So let me know in the comment section if you want to hear a little more about maybe buses and airplanes and boats. I'll be more than happy to dig those up because they are now happening. All right, that's it for now. Other than that, see you guys next time and remember to stay charged.